What's up, babe? What's up, Eileen? Man, I don't know how this weather's gonna hold up, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Man, family, on behalf of my mother-in-law, man, may God bless each and every one of you. All of you that catch this on the live, for those of you that catch it on the replay on YouTube, man, may God bless you as well. Family, we're talking about flattery, compliments, and insults today. Okay, man. We got to know who you are. You got to know who you are. You have to become comfortable in your own skin. You know what I mean? This is not going to be a long video. This is not going to be a long video at all, long live. You know what I mean? But you have to become comfortable in your own skin. Again, we're talking about flattery, compliments, and insults. You know what I mean? And I was talking to the queen earlier today, and I was telling her, I said, you know what? It shouldn't matter whether somebody gives you a compliment. You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter whether somebody gives you, insults you or whatever. None of that stuff should matter to you. You know what I mean? None of that stuff should matter. It only matters because we're seeking validation from other people. It only matters because we want other people to like us. You know what I mean? We want to be seen as good in other people's eyes. What's up, Zach? We want that praise from other people. And what we don't understand is that, man, as long as you're depending on other people's approval, as long as you're depending on the flattery and the compliments from other people, you become a prisoner. Stay with me. You become a prisoner to their words. Because when they don't give you those things, man, then it bothers you. Man, how come they didn't say I look good in this suit? How come they didn't say my hair looked good? How come they didn't even notice that my hair was different? How come they didn't notice that I lost some weight? How come they didn't notice this and all this other crazy stuff? You know what I mean? We need that stuff because, again, we're not comfortable in our own skin. And the trip is, the church has changed a lot. You know what I mean? As far as Christianity, it's changed a lot. When I was a kid, man, they didn't have a problem with preaching hell and damnation. Everybody was going to hell, you know what I mean? They didn't have a problem with calling the sin, quote unquote, the sin wrong back then. Nowadays, man, churches, they tell you what they want to hear, what you want to hear for the most part. What's up, True Abundance? They tell you what you want to hear. Why? Because it's all about, man, we're going to feed your ego. We want to make you feel good so you keep coming back and keep giving these tithes and offerings. It's all about the money now to the church. So they're not going to say stuff that's going to offend you. They're not going to say stuff that's going to rub you the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to stop paying. They don't want you to stop giving money to them. So they're not going to tell you, man, you grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell you the hard stuff. You know what I mean? I remember as a kid growing up, man, the pastors and preachers, they didn't have a problem with, quote unquote, stepping on your toes and offending you. You know what I mean? They didn't care whether you got offended or not. They told you what they believed the truth was. Although it was twisted, they still told you what they believed the truth was. Nowadays, it's all sugar-coated. And we live in a society where, man, you got to say some nice stuff to people or they're going to cancel you as. You got to be nice to people or they're not going to subscribe to your channel. And they're going to get on social media and they're going to blast you. You know what I mean? What's up, Kathy? And it's a trip because we live in such a superficial, sensitive country or just world now, because everybody's scared of being unfriended. Everybody's scared of being blocked. Everybody's scared that somebody's going to go in on social media and say some stupid stuff about them, whether it's true or not. And so we don't want to deal with that drama. And so everybody's like sugarcoating shit and walking on eggshells, trying to be friends with everybody. I don't want to be offensive and I don't want to step on somebody's feet. And man, I'm not that motherfucker. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I'm old school. We got to grow the fuck up. And that's hard because this generation in our country, man, they haven't heard that shit in a while. They haven't heard people tell them, man, grow the fuck up. Stop acting like a fucking baby. You supposed to be a grown-ass man. Pull your fucking pants up. You supposed to be a grown-ass woman. What the fuck you whining and crying about? Get up and handle your fucking business. Nobody talks like that too much anymore. You know what I mean? Because people are so sensitive. Oh, I'm not going to listen to that. I don't need nobody cussing at me. Okay, well, handle your fucking business. You got all these people telling you the nice shit and all this superficial shit, and it ain't helping you fucking grow up. It's fucking enabling you to stay stuck in the fucking chaos you live in. We're talking about flattery, compliments, and fucking insults. You know what I mean? Man, none of that shit should matter to us, family. None of that shit. And I tell people all the time, it's all energy. It's all energy. Everything that they do, everything that people say, it's nothing but energy. Whether you say it's good energy, negative, it's all energy. It's how do you use it? How do you use that energy? If they give you an insult, man, take that energy and convert it to positive fuel. Allow that negative energy, or whatever you want to call it, to become fuel to push you to drive harder, to go harder, to be more determined. If they give you a compliment, take that energy and use it the same way you would a negative one. If they flatter you and they just tell you all this stupid shit, and you know they just kissing your ass, you know what I mean? Because they think you got something that, you know, they're trying to be nice to you because, man, you can offer them something, you can do something for them, you can open up a door for them. You got some subscribers that they want. You got some connections that they want. So they're not going to say nothing to you. They're going to say all this stupid, superficial shit to you. Why? And they're sugarcoating you. They're bullshitting you. And we love that shit now. It's crazy because it's like we were talking last week about, man, what are you eating? What are you consuming? The same, we're talking about what we eat, how unhealthy and how toxic that shit is. And then we talked about, man, all the shit that you watch on TV, the music that you listen to. But on the flip side of that also, in that same conversation, it's the flattery. It's the damn flattery. You allowing people to kiss your ass. You allowing people to tell you stupid, superficial shit. Because it makes you feel good. Oh, they said hi to me. Oh, they said I look pretty today. Oh, they said they like my hair today. And that makes you feel good. Why? Why the hell does somebody else's opinion about you make you feel good about you? How come you can't feel good about you whether they say anything to you or not? Why is your self-esteem dependent on other people's words? Why are your self-esteem dependent on whether somebody give you a compliment or an insult? We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Stop waiting for people to kiss your fucking ass to make you feel good about you. And this is what's wrong with us. We live in this generation where everybody want to get on social media, and you look at all these women on social media, on TikTok and Instagram, and all this, showing all their body and showing this and doing all these provocative dances and doing all this stupid shit, seeking attention. That's all they are. They're seeking attention. They're fucking attention whores. That's what we called them back in the day. I know you guys, oh man, they're popular and they're celebrities. No, they're fucking attention whores. We got a whole fucking country of celebrities that ain't did shit in the world, ain't accomplished shit, except they were fucking attention whores. And our country has made them fucking rich and famous for being a fucking attention whore. Because you got a nice body and you look a certain way, and you got these guys looking at you because you ain't got shit to offer them other than your fucking superficial looks. And so that's what so many women, and it's not just bashing women, guys do this stupid shit too, but just mostly women. You know, they get on social media and they showing their cleavage and showing their ass and all this other stupid shit. And then women get mad because guys just look at women as fucking sex objects. Well, that's all y'all fucking showing us. That's all you got to show, and that's all you put on social media. Don't get mad because somebody call you a fucking hoe. Don't get mad because somebody call you fucking superficial and fucking shallow. They do that because there's some unresolved issues. They do that because they don't really like them. So they need the flattery, they need the attention, they need the praise of everybody else. That feeds them. That motivates them. That challenges them to, man, I got to get more, whatever you call that shit that they put in their ass now, or whatever they do for their titties. And you got women going out getting fucking lip shit done to their lips and all this other stupid shit. Because they have nothing of substance to offer other than how they fucking look. And they value what everybody else think and say about their fucking looks over what they anything of substance that they bring to the table. So many of us, we're so superficial. All we have to offer is some pussy and some dick and some tongue. That's all we got to bring to the table. Oh, I got a job. I'm not spiritual. I'm not healing from my trauma and my drama. Man, I can't help you heal from your trauma and drama. I can't give you any insight to shit that you've gone through. Man, we can't have no deep conversations. We can't have anything that's going to help each other, that's going to benefit each other other than sex. Other than, oh, I could cook and I'll take out the trash. We've become that fucking shallow in this society. In this day and age, the great majority of us are so concerned with how we look and how other people see us and how other people perceive us. And so we'll do all this stupid shit for fucking attention. We'll do all this stupid shit, man, for them to think that we're beautiful. It's crazy because people take pictures now. You don't even know if that's fucking really them or not. Because of all the fucking filters on all the fucking applications and shit. You know what I mean? You got all these fucking filters to take away your pimples. All these fucking filters to take away these dark spots or to take away whatever blemishes you have. You got all these filters that make you look like you're 25, 30 years younger than what you really look. Because you need fucking validation. Because you're insecure with yourself. And I know people, oh, I'm just playing and with you. You ain't got nothing else better to do in your fucking time? Be on the fucking computer playing? You ain't got some shit you need to resolve and grow through? You got all this fucking time in the world be sitting there playing with fucking filters and posting all this stupid shit all over social media? That's the most important thing for you to be doing? And in our country, I'm talking about America. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in America, we're so used to people kissing our ass now that if somebody says something and we disagree with them, now they take it as, oh, you hate me. Oh, you're my enemy now because you didn't agree with what I said about this. Oh, you didn't give me a heart. Or how come you didn't like this? I posted something on social media and I got 300 likes. How come you didn't like it? I didn't see that you gave me a heart for it. And we get offended over stupid shit like that. Flattery, insults, and compliments. They're all fucking words. That's all they are words. And you break it down further, they're just energy. Energy. Somebody could give you a compliment and that could be the worst thing for you. Somebody could give you an insult and that could be the best thing for you. It's all in how you use it. I'll say it again. Somebody could give you some flattery. Somebody could give you a compliment and that could be the worst thing for you because it goes to your fucking head and make you start feeling like you the shit and you looking down on everybody else and you start feeling yourself and now you just too good for everybody. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole lot of motherfuckers out there like that. That damn superficial. That damn fucking shallow. Somebody could give somebody else an insult and they'll take that insult like, okay, back, cool. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And they'll remember that and they'll use it as motivation. Mental note. This person said I wasn't shit. Not that I got proof shit to them, but mental note. You're going to recognize. Oh, mental note. They said I wouldn't accomplish this dream. They said I wouldn't accomplish this goal. Okay, mental note. Now I'm going harder. I'm going to go harder. Not to prove to you that you were wrong, but I'm going to go harder now. Why? Because you're driven. You're driven because of their negativity. And so that person's negativity has helped you become more focused. That person's negativity has helped you become more centered, to become more grounded. It didn't fuck you up and get you all crying and, oh, they don't like me and they won't accept my friend request and all this other stupid shit. What's up, Miss Rocky? We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And it's just crazy because you get so many people and And I didn't realize this as I started the YouTube platform. You get all these people that get on the platforms and they ain't got shit to say. Nothing of substance to say. I had one person comment on the video, on like 3 of the videos. This motherfucker didn't even watch the videos. He didn't even watch the videos, but he was commenting on some stupid shit because he thought that I was talking about one of his friends. And had he watched the videos, he would have understood that I wasn't talking about, I don't do that stupid petty shit. I don't even know the channel he was talking about. But you get a bunch of people that's so hateful and just so negative and toxic. All they want to do is spew a whole bunch of stupid shit. Oh, you got more subscribers than I do. You got more friends than I do. You ain't shit, and you're the devil, and you're the... Man, I don't care. I don't care. That's not what I'm about. So when people give me insults, man, I don't give a fuck. Bless you. You know what I mean? Bless you. When people give me compliments, I'll say thank you, but in my mind, bless you. Bless you. You get the same thing that somebody to give me an insult get. Thank you for being here on the channel. Bless you. Thank you for being a part of the tribe. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you. Bless you. Why? Because my self-esteem, my value isn't dependent on how many people watch these videos. My self-esteem, my value isn't dependent on how many subscribers I have. And if we're not careful, you'll have all these negative, toxic ass people that because you're self-aware and your self-esteem is balanced and grounded and you're not dependent on other people's opinions of you, you'll have these negative, toxic, low vibrating people that really don't like themselves and they don't understand why you're so secure within yourself. They'll sit there, oh, you're so arrogant. Oh man, your arrogance is just obnoxious. No, your fucking ignorance is fucking obnoxious. Your fucking ignorance is obnoxious. You don't like the fact that I'm not dependent on your praise. You don't like the fact that I don't give a damn what you think about me. Because as long as we care what they think about us, then we're a prisoner to their words. We're a prisoner to their compliments. We're a prisoner to their insults. We become a slave to other people's praise. We become a slave to other people's insults because we're not comfortable in our own skin. And so because somebody break up with us, man, I'm not shit and nobody wants me. I'm not lovable and nobody's going to love me and nobody's going to want to marry me and we'll do. No, that's just that one motherfucker. Man, Miss Rocky, thank you for the donation. That's just that one motherfucker. Family, you wouldn't understand how many people walked out of my life. You wouldn't understand how many women that walked out of my life. You wouldn't understand how many women that broke my heart. And why did they break my heart? How did they break my heart? They broke my heart because I give my all. I go into all the relationships that I've been in and I give my all and I put them all up on a pedestal and treat them like queens. And most of the women ain't used to that shit. Most women ain't used to a man that's going to uplift them. Most women ain't used to somebody that's going to give them praise and that's going to uplift them and try to do everything they can to better that individual. Most women aren't used to that. And so most women don't even know how to handle that. That would terrify most women. And a lot of women today, oh, that's some soft shit. That's some punk shit. No, that's king shit. Your ass is just fucking ignorant. And you're not worthy of a fucking king in your life at this time. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And the trip is, when you look at the game of chess, and I love chess, the queen, it's the most powerful position. It's the most powerful piece in the whole game. The queen. It's the most powerful piece. Far more powerful than the king could ever imagine to be. It's the queen. And so as men, man, we have to lift our queens up. We got to show these women that they're queen material. And how to be queens and stop being fucking hoes and tramps. How to stop being fucking superficial and shallow, as though their body is all that they have to offer. Fathers, mothers, it is our responsibility to sow that self-esteem, that confidence into these young kids, these young generations growing up, so they're not getting on these stupid games looking for somebody to tell them that they're pretty, so they're not looking for somebody to tell them that they're beautiful, so that they don't have to get on social media and be dropping it like it's hot and revealing all their goodies just to get some fucking attention from some guys or get some fucking attention from some fucking woman. We get all these kids, all these young girls, 12, 13, 14 years old, looking like they're in their late teens, early 20s. Grown as fuck, doing the fucking most. And it's easy for us to blame the kids. No, where the fuck are the parents? Where the fuck are the grandparents? Where the fuck are the aunties and the uncles? The problem, the grandparents, the mom, the parents, they all doing the same fucking shit the kids doing. They showing the kids how to do this stupid shit. Man, we have to grow up. We have to understand who we are. What's it, Tamir? We have to understand who we are. And when you understand who you are, man, it don't matter what anybody else say. You don't give a damn what they talking about. All you hear is want, 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 want. That's all you hear. You're not concerned with their opinions about you. You're only concerned about their opinion about you because you don't really like you. You don't really know you. Man, it don't matter how many people have left you. It don't matter how many people have left you out to dry. Get to know you. Get to know you. As long as you vibrate on that low frequency shit, as long as you're superficial, as long as you stuck on, man, needing the approval of everybody else, needing the validations of everybody else, as long as you stuck there, you're going to keep attracting like-minded people. You can't attract your king not liking yourself. You can't attract your king being disgusted with how you look, being grossed out by how you look. The trip is we see that. As men, we see whether a woman likes herself or not. We see, man, we feel her energy. Oh, she got low self-esteem. And you got a lot of sorry ass dudes that look for that in women. Let me say it again. You got a lot of sorry ass guys that look for women with low self-esteem, so they could go in and tell them some nice bullshit, give them some fucking flattery, and give them some fucking compliments because they know she got low self-esteem. They know she don't really like herself. And so they tell her some stupid shit that she wants to hear just to get in the door. They ain't shit, ain't about shit. They selfish, they on a whole other fucking level. But because she don't know who she is, because she don't like herself, she will accept the flattery and the compliments and the nice stuff that he's doing. Because she needs to accept that. She needs to receive that. Because it makes her feel good about herself. We have to grow up, family. We have to grow up. It's a trip because, again, I shared with you guys that I worked in the prison system in California, men's prison. And I worked in the women's prison for a little while, and the women's prison is a totally different monster. It's a totally different beast. You know what I mean? They do shit on a totally different level from the guys. You know what I mean? In the men's prisons in California, you got all these guys, you got women that work there, and just, Just me. Just me, and I probably shouldn't have voiced this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Just me. I don't think that women should work in men prisons. That's just me, my opinion. Just my opinion, because I've seen so much shit take place. I've seen so many women, because I understand, these guys ain't got shit but fucking time. Nothing but time. And what these inmates do, they sit there and they scope out all the staff walking on the yard. And they could tell, and just y'all could tell, we could tell, whether somebody is confident in themselves by how they walk. Put somebody in the crowd where they're out in the yard and they got to walk down this line. And they got all these eyes on them. You're on stage as you walk across that yard to get to your building. You know all the inmates are watching you. You know all the COs are watching you. You know all the free staff are watching you. And some people, they're so uncomfortable in their walk. And it shows. Other people that have that confidence, man, they don't give a damn. They're walking, man, they too hard for the yard. You know what I mean? They do it. Because they have that confidence in who they are. And so you got all these women walking the yard. And so you got all these guys sitting there watching them. Looking how they dress. Coming in and talking to them. Being nice to them. Telling them how beautiful they are. Asking them, are they married? And looking at their fingers, seeing if they're wearing a wedding ring or not. And if they got a little thing on the finger, because you take this ring off, you can see like a little shadow, whatever you call it. You know what I mean? And so they're looking at all this stuff. They're looking at how they do their hair. They're looking at what kind of perfume they're wearing. We're talking about flattery, compliments, and insults. Stay with me. And so you got all these women walking the yard. And most of them have never had so much attention before in their life. I'm going to say it again. Most of these women walking the yard have never had so much attention from guys in their life. And so a lot of them are eating it up. Some of them are comfortable in their own skin, and they're not there about that. They're there just for the paycheck. You know what I mean? And some of them there because they really want to help. But the great majority of them have low self-esteem. So they're walking the yard. I've seen COs lose their job because they got pregnant by inmates. I've seen CO women and just free staff. There's a young lady that came in with me when she started, had a bachelor's degree, went to Fresno State, had a bachelor's degree in psychology. Kind of heavy set, man, married, got little kids, man, and I used to try to talk to her all the time. Man, be careful, what are you doing? Why are you talking to these people all the time? Why are you having these private conversations? What the heck are you doing? Stop. And I would try to talk to this young lady. I would try to lace her up with the game. She had all the education, but she didn't want to hear it because her self-esteem was shot. See, yeah, she had the education. She was married, but her husband worked a lot. And he wasn't there to give her the attention that she needed. And since she had a kid, she put on some weight and she couldn't get rid of the weight. And so that made her feel some kind of way about herself. And now she got all these guys up in her face and walking by and smelling her and, oh, you smell so good. Oh my God, you smell pretty. Man, what's that smell? I want to get that for my mama. What's that smell? I want to get that for my daughter. What's that smell? I want to get that for my girl. And what do, man, they're gassing her up. They're gassing her up. And she's eating it up. What's up, Sean? Workout. She's eating this shit up. State of California, it's a felony to bring cigarettes into the prison. You can't smoke in prisons in California at all. You know what I mean? You can't have chew, none of that tobacco stuff, right? It's a felony. So the state of California, well, after they got rid of all the cigarettes and stuff, man, a pack of cigarettes, a can of chew, put it this way, a can of chew, which is a felony if you get caught bringing it in. They offered this young lady $500 for a can of chew. This young lady had all this fucking education. They offered her $500 for a can of chew. And see what she didn't understand, and although we kept telling her, man, stop letting these guys gas you up. And although we was telling her, man, she wasn't trying to hear it because her self-esteem was that shot. And so, and the inmates, they'll give you anything. They got means to get you the shit. And so they'll get the money to you. But now they own you. Now they own you. Because you brought this can of chew in. You brought this pack of cigarettes in for them. Whatever it is that you brought in for them, they own you. And now they're going to manipulate and control you to make you bring other shit in, or they're going to take what you brought in and give it to the, in California, they call it ISU. That's like a private investigating group in the COs, you know what I mean? Where they investigate any criminal activity in the prison system. So if you don't do what they tell you to do, they own you. They're going to take this information to these police, to these corrections officers, and you're going to go to prison. And so you don't want to go to prison, but now you're a slave to them. Now you're a slave to this group that's gotten you bringing this shit. And that's why in California, ain't no inmate supposed to have no fucking cell phone. But everybody got fucking cell phones in prison. Why? Because these people brought this shit in. They get paid. Man, she got walked off the yard. She got caught up in some shit. Lost her job. And was charged with a felony. At least one felony that I know of. I don't know how many they tried to hem her up with, but I know they got her for at least one felony. Ruined her life because her self-esteem was shot. Ruined her marriage. Marriage was already shot. But whatever she could have done to get it fixed, or her husband could have done, that was ruined. Because she let these guys gas her up. And so often, that's what happens in relationships. And the trip is, so many of the women that I've been involved with, man, they started feeling so good about themselves. They were gone. They didn't need me no more. They could do better. And to each their own. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at them. But that broke my heart, family. Stay with me. That fucked me up because it's like, damn, I'm treating you the way you're supposed to be treated. And now you feel good about you. Now you all that. Now you don't need me. Now you gone. And every one of them had to come back and apologize, but it's too late then. You know what I mean? It's too late. I can't trust you. Family, we have to grow up. We have to grow up and stop allowing other people to gas us up. Man, I thank God for my beautiful queen. Ain't a damn thing a woman can say or do to cause me to leave or disrespect or betray what I have. Ain't a damn thing a woman could do. I don't give a fuck what she look like. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. She ain't even gonna get the fucking attention. She's not even gonna get the time of day. And so often we get in good relationships. We have good people in our lives. Not understanding, man, you got something that somebody else wants. Women go to work and they doing all this, man, my man did this and my man's doing this and my man's, and all these other single, thirsty ass, desperate women sitting there listening to this shit, taking it in, mad as hell because they ain't got that shit. Why the fuck you got that shit? You don't really appreciate it. And so the plotting begins. They want what you got. Guys do the same bullshit. They see a dude with a beautiful woman. And they sitting there gassing her fucking ass up. doing the most to get her. And these ignorant ass people buy into that bullshit and leave their good man, leave their good woman to go after that trash. To go after that trash. Because he said the nice things. He said the right things. Because my self-esteem was kind of low. He was buying me lunch and he was doing this for me and he was doing this for me and he was attentive to me in this way and all this bullshit. We have to grow up. Man, I say it all the time. Don't allow other people's issue to become your issue. You got to see through the dirt. You got to see through the mud. There's a thing on the street, we say it all the time. Man, game recognize game. Real recognize real. How the fuck everybody real, but you can't see the bullshit? How the fuck is everybody real, dope, and enlightening, fucking woke, and all this other shit? But you can't see somebody's gassing your ass up. You can't see that they're tearing you down because they got low self-esteem. It ain't about you. You doing what you're supposed to do. But because they're jealous of you, they're always throwing shade your way. Because they're jealous of you, they're always throwing salt on your fucking name. And you buy into that shit. Why don't this person like me? And this person is just so mean. Man, fuck them. Fuck them and their damn issues. Don't allow their issue to become your fucking issue. Grow up. Deal with your shit. Deal with your fucking shit. Why don't you like you? What is it about you that makes you so insecure? Because the trip is, however you feel about your body, if you get on the right frequency, you're going to attract the right person that's going to love and value you and adore your body. They're going to love everything about you. They're going to eat your whole shit up because they're so into you. It don't matter whether you got stretch marks. It don't matter whether you got a big ass, little ass, flat ass, sappy ass, dragon ass. None of that shit matter to the right person. It don't matter how tall you are. It don't matter whether your titties are bigger than the other one. One hang a little more than the other one. They're both saggy. None of that shit matter to the right person. It don't matter to the right person. The problem is we're entertaining all the wrong people. And we're allowing the wrong people's opinion to carry some fucking weight in our life. Say it again. We're looking at all the wrong people. We're entertaining all the wrong people. And then we're allowing their negative, toxic ass opinion to carry some weight in our life. And so we do all this stupid, superficial shit to be accepted and embraced by all these people who are the wrong people. They're the wrong people. There's women that's 300, 400 pounds. And they got a man. And they got a king. And they fucking happy and in love in their relationship. What's up, Lou? There's guys that's 300 pounds. And I ain't talking about muscle. I'm talking about fat. Out of shape. Guys that are skinny. Women that are skinny, anorexic looking. And they got a king. And they got a queen that love them. That adore them, that worship them, that's fucking attracted to everything about them, can't keep their hands off of them. And here it is, you doing all this stupid shit to get some compliments. You're doing all this superficial shit to get noticed by all the wrong people. You so fixated on how you look. You so fixated on what you're driving. You so fixated on your bag. And you don't even understand. Your king don't give a fuck about that shit. Dudes, your queen don't give a fuck about your bag. Don't give a fuck about your house, your car, all that other stupid shit. Get on the right frequency and you'll attract what you want in life. Because we're on the wrong frequency, we're attracting all these superficial people. We're attracting these superficial people because the truth is, you're superficial. I know that's a hard pill to swallow. You're attracting all these shallow-ass, simple-minded people because the truth is, that's who you are. That's who you are. That's what you're showing the world. This is who I am. I don't have shit else to offer you but all this material shit. I don't have any love. I don't have any compassion. I don't have any wisdom and insight and knowledge. I don't know how to be attentive to your needs. I don't know how to be a great listener. I don't know how to just hold you without giving you a fucking fix-it answer. I just have my cars. I just have my money. I just have my muscles. And you're supposed to be so attracted to my muscles, to my physique, to my smile, to my charm, to my charisma, that nothing else matters. And that's cool as long as the other person's superficial. That's cool as long as the other person's fucking shallow and simple-minded. We have to grow up. You have to grow up. What do you want in life? If you want a real king, man, you can have that. If you want a real queen, you can have that. Or you could keep having these fake ass people running around here pretending to be kings. All these fake ass women running around here pretending to be queens. You can have whatever you want. You just have to be able to be willing to put in the work to get it. And what do I mean by that? You got to put in the work to be able to attract that to you. You can't be shallow and simple and superficial and talk about, man, I want a deep God. Somebody that's, man, he's just so profound. And man, his wisdom is just beyond everybody else. And you can't get that being shallow and simple and superficial. If all you're concerned about is how somebody look, if that's your major focus is how they look, you're shallow. You're simple. You're in for a rude awakening. You're in to get your heart broke again and again and again until you grow the fuck up. It's a whole lot of women that's bad as fuck. Whole lot of women bad, pretty as hell, but the fucking elevator don't go to the top floor. Nothing up here. Shallow as fuck. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And if the truth be told, a lot of us, we're attracted to that simple stuff. We want that superficial stuff because in our heart, we believe that's all we really have. That's all we really are. You know you ain't about shit. And so you're okay with getting shit. Because you don't want to grow up. You don't want to put in the work for you. We have to grow up. We have to start thinking outside of the box. We have to let go of all the fucking programming that's been given to us by our toxic ass parents, our fucking quote unquote friends, fucking society, fucking religion, and everything else. We have to grow up. We have to understand who we are. Everything I talk about, the great majority of all stuff, is it's mental health stuff. Because that's all that fucking matters. That's what matters. Let me say it a different way. Your true spirituality. Your true spirituality. And listen to what I'm saying. The level of your spirituality is the level of your mental health. Your mental health is a depiction, it's a reflection of your spirituality. If your mental health is fucked up, your spirituality is fucked up. If you're insecure and shallow and simple and woo-doo-doo, all this other bullshit in regards to your mental health, you're the same way in regards to your spiritual health. They go hand in hand. The dark nights of the soul, the shadow work, that's all doing the spiritual work. And the spiritual work is dealing with your fucking issues, your mentals, your emotions. We have to grow up. You can't be deep spiritually and shallow as fuck up here. You can't be this great guru spiritually. Be simple-minded and superficial emotionally. We have to grow up. And we have to do the work. You have to do the work. And again, we all come into the world, and man, because we're taught, the great majority, we're taught to be superficial. We're taught to be shallow. We're programmed to think a certain way. And that thinking a certain way is toxic to your growth and development. You can't control what's happened to you in the past. You can't undo what's happened to you in the past. But you are fucking every bit responsible for the shit you're doing now. You're every bit responsible for how you live in the present moment. And you're every bit responsible of how you're going to live in the future. You can't control the past. You're every bit responsible of changing your present and changing your future. If you don't change your present, your future is going to look just like your fucking past. Your future is going to be just as toxic and just as self-destructive and all this other bullshit. It's going to be chaotic and it is what it is. If you don't change the fucking present, don't worry about trying to change the future. Focus on the present. Live in the now. If you change your present, you automatically change your future. The great majority of us want to change our future without changing our present. Because we have it backwards. We have it backwards. We're so focused on, man, when I get my king, when I get my queen, all this bullshit. When? Future. Future. We're not even doing the work in the present, in the now. Because we're so fixated on the future. When my king comes in, when my king shows up, when not my king arrives, a man that finds a good wife, a man that finds a good woman. We're talking all this future shit. What's up, Loretta? What about the now? That's all you have is now. That's all that matters is now. Is now. Now. And understand, when you resolve your shit, when you deal with your issues, and so many of us, we get so caught, and I hear women talking about this more than guys. Women talk so much about, man, my biological clock is ticking, and man, I gotta hurry up and find my king. Man, if I'm gonna have a family, I gotta hurry up and find my king, because man, menopause is gonna come in, and we got all this shit we're going through our fucking heads, right? And so what happens is we lose it. And we think that, damn, I don't have no time. I gotta hurry up. I gotta rush the process. When you resolve all your shit, and what I mean by that, you understand what attracted you to all those toxic ass relationships. When you look back over your life and you think, dang, why was I attracted to Jimmy Bob? Why was I attracted to Simon? Why was I attracted to Pookie? I know Pookie was a crackhead and he didn't have shit and he was dumpster diving. But why was I attracted to that? Why was I attracted to this guy who had all these muscles, but I knew he was abusive? Everybody talked about how he beat the shit out of his women. But yet for some reason, I was attracted to that. For some reason, I was attracted to this bad guy. I know he was a thug. I know he was hood. I know he was in and out of the penitentiary. But there was something about him that was just attracting me to. He ain't never held a job. He was always abusive, always violent. But something about that attracted me. Or guys, we sit back and we look at all these women that are on the poles, and we look at all these women that are strippers and all this other shit, and that's all that they had to offer is their physical body. And we know they turning up for everybody. Everybody don't sample the goodies. And for some reason, because she looks so fucking fine, she's so fucking bad, you gonna queen her and make her your fucking queen. And she ain't fucking queen material. Because we're looking with our eyes. We're fucking superficial. Man, me walking with this woman right here, man, all the boys gonna give me props. I'm gonna be the fucking man, I'm gonna be Goldie, I'm gonna be the fucking pimp. Man, look at this badass hoe and woo-doo. Man, everybody gonna give me my props. My game is on point. Because you're superficial. You're shallow. You're shallow. And so we have to understand, why was I attracted to those types of people? Why was I attracted to hoes and skanks that was giving it up to everybody? Why was I so attracted to those superficial women? Why was I so attracted to those violent and mean and abusive guys? Once you do the work and you understand why, and start resolving your shit, now you understand, man, I ain't attracted to that shit no more. I don't went through enough beatings. I don't got my ass beat enough. I don't got choked out enough. I don't got cussed out enough. Ain't another motherfucking man gonna put his hands on me. Ain't another motherfucking woman gonna dog me the fuck out like this one did, like the last 5 did. And we always want to blame the sex for treating us wrong. We always want to say the women ain't shit and these guys ain't shit and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. No, your fucking selection process is fucked up. Call it what it is. It's a whole lot of good guys out there, whole lot of good women out there, but you're attracted to the trash. Why the fuck are you attracted to trash? Because they look good? Because they showed you some titties? Because they showed you the fucking ass? They sent you a picture of her little kitty cat? Or you saw his car? Or you saw that he had, muscles? And you liked his tattoos? That's all you want? That's what makes a king to you? That's what makes a queen to you? Okay. You're going to go through some shit. You're going to go through a whole lot of shit. Why? Because the universe, God, source, the Most High, has got you to understand, man, fuck the bullshit. I ain't got time for another motherfucker in his Cadillac, but he's homeless. I ain't got time for another motherfucker living with his mama and being 50 years old, 40 years old, ain't never been on his fucking own, ain't never had a fucking job, but always got money in his pocket. How the fuck does that happen? And he's abusive and violent. Oh, no, no, no. I'll take a janitor. I'll take somebody at Walmart. I don't give a fuck as long as they got a fucking pay stub. Why? Because you don't went through the hell. You don't went through the dungeons. And you don't grew up some. I ain't got to deal with this shit. No, 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 no. So your selection process gets a little better. Because you get tired of getting beat. You get tired of getting cheated on. Oh, yeah, he fine as fuck, but he slept with your sister. He fine as fuck. He slept with your mama. He's fine as fuck, but he's fucking your auntie. He's fine as fuck. He wants your daughter. And so you get to the point, nah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck how a dude look. Man, as long as he's going to treat me right, as long as he's going to respect me, he's not going to cheat on me. He's not, man, I don't give a fuck what he look like. He can miss 3 front teeth and we good. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to stop being so superficial and petty. Everybody can have a king. Everybody can have a queen. There's more than enough kings out there. There's more than enough queens out there. And the trip is, if you do the work on you, understand and acknowledge, man, I'm a king in the making. I'm a queen in the making. I'm not ready for a king yet because I'm not quite a queen yet. And so as I'm working on me, I have to trust the process. As I'm working on me, God, Source, the Most High, has my king working on him. And so when I'm ready, my king is going to be ready. When I'm ready, my queen is going to be ready. But I got to do the work. I can't worry about anybody else. I got to do my own fucking work. And I just got to trust the process as I'm doing my work. My king's doing his work. As I'm doing my work, my queen is doing her work. And so, the reward is our king, our queen appears when we're ready for them. That's our reward for doing the work. After you've done the work, man, you don't care about anybody else's opinions. After you've done the work, you ain't got to take a whole bunch of naked pictures of you or pictures of you in lingerie and send them out to a whole bunch of guys to get their fucking attention. When you've done the work, you ain't got to post all that shit up on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, or where the fuck you posted it to get some fucking attention. Because you've done the work. You're securing yourself. You value yourself. And the truth is, I slept with so many women because I didn't value myself. Once I learned to value myself, man, everybody can't get this. Everybody can't touch this. Not that I'm fucking arrogant. Everybody ain't done the work to be able to touch this. Everybody ain't deserving to touch you. Everybody don't need to be hugging you. Everybody don't need to be whispering in your ears. Everybody don't need to be getting up out of your bed or out of the back seat of your car. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to start seeing ourselves, man, I am a fucking king. And because I'm a king, I have to carry myself as a king. Because I'm a queen, I have to carry myself with a certain type of dignity, with a certain type of class. I can't be in the club turning up and getting lit and falling on my fucking high heels and all this other shit. Because I love me, because I value me, I can't have a bunch of pictures all over social media of everybody just looking at me and just lusting after me. Because I value me, only person I want to see me is my queen. Because I value me, the only person you want to see you is your king. When you learn to value you, really value you, man, you ain't got to walk out the house showing your fucking ass. When you walk out when you really value you, you ain't got to get on social media or walk out your house showing your fucking titties. I know this hard. It's right, but it's tight. It's right, but it's tight. It's tight, but it's right. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I don't know who just posted that. Everyone in this life is valuable. Everyone in the world is valuable. The problem isn't that everyone isn't valuable. The problem is the value that we put on ourselves. The problem is that, man, the only thing I value is titties and ass and pussy. The only thing you value is a hard dick. The only thing you value is strong muscles. The only thing you value is a strong, tan, dark man. And that's why you get your ass beat. That's why you get choked the fuck out. That's why you get cheated on, because you don't value anything of substance. When you value you, man, you don't accept trash. You don't accept trash. When you value you, I can look at women. And it's like, oh, she's attractive. And they don't do a fucking thing for me. It don't do a damn thing for me. You can't tempt somebody that don't want to be tempted. I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a fuck what a woman do. I don't give a fuck what a dude do. You can't tempt somebody that's not interested in being tempted. You got to be interested in what they're fucking offering for you to be tempted. Otherwise, you're not tempted. If you don't like a certain type of person, and that person walked up to you and they're doing all this stuff to you, man, you're not interested in that. It don't mean shit, man. No. You're fucking grossing me the fuck out. Back the fuck up. No. But if you like what they're offering, now you're going to pay attention to it. If you like what they're offering, there's some possibilities there. If you like what they're offering, oh my God. If you don't value you and you're looking at with all the shit that they got to offer, what can I do with that? Damn, I could have some fun with this shit right here. But when you learn to value you, it don't matter what they do. When you have your king, it don't matter what they do when you have your queen. None of that shit matters. I don't give a fuck if they got butt ass naked right in front of you. It don't matter. Why? Because you put your king on such a high pedestal. You value the relationship that you have. You value the woman that you have. You're not willing to jeopardize it. You're not willing to lose it. Why? Because you done went through all the trash. You done went through all of the trash and the knuckleheads and the tramps and the hoes and the dogs and the thugs and the hoodlums. You done went through the shit. No, I'm cool now. I'm done. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. I ain't got another one in me. It's just me and you, mamas. It's just me and you. Fuck everybody else. I don't give a damn. Why? Because you're not willing to go back down that fucking road. Because you value you. It don't matter the flattery that they say. It don't matter all the superficial shit that they trying to spew at you. You ain't trying to hear that shit, and you cutting them the fuck off. I'm gonna say it again. If you value your king, if you value your queen, if you value you, and you see that somebody's flattering you, trying to fill you up, gas you up, you cut that shit the fuck off. You don't sit there and entertain the shit because it sounds so nice and it's feeding my ego and it makes me feel so good. That means you got some unresolved shit. That means you ain't ready for your fucking king. Because you can still be entertained by the garbage. So when you grow up and you deal with your shit, it don't matter whether they're complimenting you. When they compliment you, my wife loves it. My wife adores it. They're insulting, my wife loves it. My wife appreciates it. My wife values it. Because you don't give a damn the shit they talking. Because it's just you and your queen. It's just you and your king. Nobody else's opinion matters. We have to grow up. We have to fall in love with us. We have to resolve our insecurities and our self-hatred. Understanding and knowing. And I hear so many women, man, but I'm short and I'm chunky and I'm plump and I got pimples and it's like, okay, walk to Walmart. Go to Walmart. And I guarantee you, you're going to see a whole bunch of women that look just like you and they got a man. You're going to see a whole bunch of women that look just like you and they got somebody that they're all hugged up with and snuggled up with. So how you look is really insignificant to the right person. Stop putting all your focus and attention on the superficial. What you think about, you bring about. Say it again. What you think about, you bring about. If all you focus on is the superficial, that's what you're going to attract. It's the superficial. All you're going to attract is the shallow. The guys that just want to hit it and quit it. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, when you fall in love with you, man, when your self-esteem is healthy and balanced, man, there's nothing you can't do. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. There's nothing that you can't have. There's nothing that can stop you. Nothing. There's never been anything that could stop us. We're that fucking powerful. It's not that all these people have stopped us from our past. It's not that your ex has stopped you. It's not that your daddy and your mama. It's not that any of these people have stopped you. What stopped you, what's stopping you is you. It's you. How you feel about yourself. What you think about yourself. What you think about yourself. Man, family, my hope and prayer is that, man, we get the shit straight. The most important thing in the world is you learning to value you. You learning to respect and cherish you. You learning to love you. Once that happens, man, the world opens up to you. The world is your playground. The world becomes your playground. Family, man, My beautiful queen and I will be praying over everybody that's been on the live. Not only everybody that's on the live, just everybody that's subscribed and watched the videos. You know what I mean? If there's a special request that you have as far as a video you want us to watch, I'm not watching, but if there's a video you want us to put out, man, just put a comment in on the live, or the next live, put a comment in on the replay on YouTube. You know what I mean? If there's a special request you have as far as you're getting ready to go on a trip or you want something to happen, man, you guys are all in our thoughts and prayers. If you want to, you know, put that out there in the public as far as a special request, as far as us, what you want us to pray over, man, put that in the comments as well. We love you guys. We're here for you guys because this is a family, and not the toxic ass families that we used to. You know what I mean? Not the bullshit where we're dragging each other down. Here on this platform, we're lifting each other up. We're nurturing each other. We're showing each other love and compassion. We don't allow the bullshit over here. You know, ain't nobody tearing nobody down over, because ain't nobody perfect here. We're all helping each other because we all want the best for each other. I love you. My queen and I love you. Happy healing. Peace.